Hi, good morning, good evening, everyone. This is the session 3. In this session, what I want to clarify is, whenever you go for IT company to work on projects, that project will be something useful to our real time, our real life. Every time we call real-time project. Everything is a real-time project in IT. Real-time means they are using in the production. Live they are using. From now, wherever you go, if some business is happening, when you go to supermarket, usually what we will do is, if you ask me suddenly what is the price of any vegetable, okay, so PPT, that is for Swapna only. I may not explain with PPT. So when you go to supermarket, if suddenly ask me what is cost of tomatoes, I cannot say. I don't know. Really, I don't know. If you ask what is cost of water bottle, mostly it is 1 liter bottle cost is 20 rupees. Because from long time I am paying 20 rupees per water bottle, I know. But vegetables, I don't know. I rarely buy vegetables. If I am in Dubai, I have to go to supermarket and I have to buy. Even I don't focus on it. How much is the price for tomatoes? Might be I will check entire bill and I will check whether he taken, we usually pay by card. I will check total bill and exactly they have entered in the POS machine that amount or not. But I don't check in detail. But now, when you want to enter into IT market, you have to focus and improve awareness on different business. You have to improve awareness because it is a business. You might be working on that project. You might be working on that project. How you will be working on that project? For example, now if you go to buy a car, you are sitting in the lobby and waiting for a person, sales representative. Might be he is taking some 5 to 10 minutes to meet you. He might be with some other person. He might be speaking. You are waiting. By the time, what you have to do is, what operations are being done in that showroom? What operations are being done? You don't need to know about each and every car price, but you have to know business operations. Your project might be automotive project. There you are going to work for a e-commerce website, or you are going for to B2C or B2B project for cars. Or you might go to any supermarket and your project might be Wallmart project. It is very big supermarket in US. You have to understand what operations are, what business is going on, what operations and what business is going on there. Like this, wherever you just imagine when you go to some multiplex, what operations are being done there? What business going on there? When you go to multiplex, the owner of the multiplex is one person or one organization. Multiple people from different business areas, they are running business there. Then how they are running this business? You have to understand. When you take movies, how many frames are there in movies?
24.
So someone is too fast. 24 frames. If you want to work for a production company, your project might be a production company. So you are producing movies. Then do you need to know about 24 frames or not? If you want to work on that project. Getting? What operations are done there? What are the different 24 frames? What business is going on there? You have to understand. So here, sometimes, many times, you might be assuming assumptions, or those assumptions might be real. You might be in reality, or you might be assuming it is right. But whenever you come to technology, you have to improve your assumptions. Then you have to check whether real or not. My assumptions are true or not. If you can't assume, you cannot explain. You have to explain something. When you assume, then you can explain. If you cannot assume, if you don't assume anything, and that assumption should be true and it should be near to reality. So whenever you are asked to explain about your current project, you might not be really working in Salesforce. Tomorrow you will tell, I am working on Salesforce project. So for that, you need to check your domain. What are the different domains? What domains you have?
Banking, healthcare.
Banking, healthcare. What else?
Digital marketing.
Okay. Insurance. Aviation. What is aviation?
Airport.
And government sector.
Finance.
Finance.
Education.
Education.
Manufacturing.
Manufacturing.
Insurance.
Yeah, insurance it here. Yeah, what other?
Transportation.
Telecom.
Telecom. Transportation.
Media.
Media.
Retail.
Retail. What else?
E-commerce.
E-commerce.
Industry.
What
Industries.
What
Industries. Anything industries.
What is the specific?
LIC or something.
That is insurance, right?
Oh,
Cosmetic.
Cosmetic. Very big business. If you want to avoid cosmetic business, eat Parval, you know? Parval, what we call? In Dondakaya in English,
Gherkins.
I don't know gherkins. That is Dondakaya. Parval,
Gherkins.
yeah, it clears your liver. Your liver is fresh, then no need to go to beauty parlors. Okay, what else other industries?
Food industry.
Food. What is the biggest industry in the world? What is the biggest industry?
IT.
Other than IT?
Multimedia, movies,
Clothes.
in sports,
Petrol.
Clothes
Public
means
sector.
what is that business? What
Public
is
sector.
that domain? Clothes domain.
sports,
Wholesale business.
Apparels.
So all these are different business. And what is the main business in the world? Biggest business,
pharma business,
pharma. Other things? Other than pharma, one biggest domain is there. What is
Medical. Medical.
pharma and medical same, right?
Oil.
Public sector.
The government is public sector, right?
Yeah. I didn't notice. Correct.
Can we say oil?
Oil and gas.
Yeah.
And what else?
Construction, sir. Construction.
Construction. Someone is saying
Sales.
sales.
Sales. Yes.
So retail is sales, right?
Real
Service.
real estate.
Non-profit.
NGOs, non-profit organizations. Go ahead.
sales and retail also, that is also one type of the industry.
Retail,
Oil companies.
oil and gas. What else?
Real estate. Real estate.
And one biggest market domain you are forgetting
Stock market.
other than stock market.
Farming.
Agriculture. Other than this,
Education.
it came. Somebody said education. Everybody connecting, right? What is happening here? What else?
Cloud storage.
Cloud,
Communication.
telecommunication. Here, telecom industry.
Okay.
And what else we have? Just read these domains. And what else we have? What we left? What is the biggest market? What is the biggest domain in the world?
Nowadays, e-commerce is the biggest market.
Storage.
E-commerce we have. What is that? Somebody said something.
Storage, sir.
Storage.
Yes.
Logistics, sir.
Logistics.
Cloud storage.
Other than logistics,
Data storage.
data storage might be.
Entertainment.
In industry.
Media, entertainment, something it came.
Media is there.
Yeah, media is there. And 24 frames we have written. So movies are entertainment, we can write. OTT platforms, right?
Tourism,
Yeah, tourism is the biggest domain in the world. More than tourism, nothing. Wherever you go, tourism has the highest revenue generated industry in the world for any country. So what else? So these are the domains. You might be working on one of these domains. Now what you have to do is, in this list, you have to pick up at least 3 to 4 domains, and you have to write their business process, operations. How you will write operations of any one of any 3 domains. This is homework for you. Any domains you can select. So it might be real or it might not be. But you have to choose 3 domains from these. So you are going to show those projects in your resume. So now I will explain. I will take healthcare domain. Don't select this healthcare domain now. That is, I have taken. Select healthcare. I am selecting healthcare domain. You select any 3 of the domains. You have to write headings. Now, if you take healthcare domain, I am going to one hospital. I got some illness from someone, for someone. So I want to go to hospital. What I have to do first? What is the first step? I want to visit hospital for treatment. What is the first step?
Appointment.
Book appointment.
You can take appointment.
Book appointment, right? This is one of the operation. For this, there will be a functionality or not?
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
For
sir.
booking appointment, there will be a functionality, right?
We have to fill a form.
Yes.
So for that form, you need to have some functionality, right?
Yes, sir.
To create that form, you need to have some front end, right? Back end, you need to
Yes, sir.
store data and you need a business logic, right? So
Yes.
if you want to develop functionality for a booking appointment, so you need to develop these 3: front end, back end, and business logic. You need to have knowledge on this functionality, right? So usually to book appointment, if you take any hospital, so here, this is the front end screen, right? To develop this front end screen, what is required? Front end is required, back end is required. When you enter data here, the data should be stored, right? The data should be stored or not? If
Yes, sir.
enter
Yes, sir.
this one send OTP, so my data is going to store there in the database. And when I enter from here, when I click on book an appointment, behind this, we should write some business logic, right? That business logic will execute and this will store, that business logic will store data in the database. So you need to understand, just overall understanding, in detail not required. You should understand, oh, to book an appointment, we need this kind of form. In this form, I need to put these fields: name, location, phone number. I need to give these fields for end user. If you have this much understanding, enough at this moment. So after booking appointment, next step is what? What is
You
next?
can consult to the doctor.
Registration.
Registration. Where you will register? Where you will?
Front office.
In the front office.
Friends.
So for this, there will be a functionality, right?
Yes.
Charges will be there, so we need to pay that.
Patient registration. For that, there is a functionality. You
After
need to
paying only they
pay.
will register.
Yeah. They will give some form to you. While booking appointment, they ask only your name, location, and mobile number. But registration form contains additional details, right? There might be some 20 fields. 20 fields will be there. including name, your address, your father name or spouse name, your mobile number,
Age, gender,
age, gender.
place,
Do you have any
city,
physical
Symptoms.
diseases?
Any existing diseases?
Yeah, are you taking any medications?
Problem.
So what is your
Problem.
problem? Which doctor you want to visit? Who referred you? All those things will be there. So if you want to work for healthcare domain, you need to understand this. This information we can get in Google. You just type hospital functionality, hospital operations, hospital business operations, something you can type. Or else, whatever you know, first write down that. Whenever you want to write something, assignment, first write what you know, then go to Google and do research. It will improve your skills. Don't directly go to Google and search. It is a easy methodology. If you go to ChatGPT and type hospital functionality, it will exactly give, and if you put in your document, what will happen?
Won't understand.
Nothing will happen. You will not get anything because you have to give work to your brain. When ChatGPT is full, once you know entire Salesforce, when you are working on real-time projects in the company, that time you can use ChatGPT. If you start using ChatGPT, later those people who have high IQ levels, they can think faster than ChatGPT. So you will get less salary and they will get more salary, their positions will be increased, and some other people will come with high knowledge and you will be removed from job. Usually I don't encourage ChatGPT. Google you can do because you are doing research, you are reading it. If somebody give direct answers, then there is no use. Now I am giving questions to you. I will give entire scripting to you. Whatever I am speaking, whatever questions we are giving, that is completely from the session. Whatever Swapna is telling, that is more than enough for you to work on projects like 3 to 4 years experienced person and to crack interview. Nothing is required. So answer will be there in the same session. If you apply your thought process, if you apply your brain, you will get expertise. If I directly provide answers to you, it is like, no, I don't know what we call it. But while explaining, we will make you to understand. Okay, today, all 3 sessions script I will send to you. You can find answers by yourself and you can correct it. And finally, I will review that. And third, after patient registration, next, what is next? What is next? All people think.
Consultant.
Once you paid the fees, what will happen?
Lecture will come and the bed.
Huh?
receipt will provide.
Okay, that is done.
We have to go to doctor.
Consult the doctor.
Doctor visit, right?
Treatment.
Doctor visit, right? Doctor, what he will tell?
Yes, what is your problem?
He will be check the patient condition.
So then what he will recommend?
Medicine. He recommend some diagnosis. Some diagnosis.
Medicines or scanner.
Yes.
Diagnosis, right?
Diagnosis.
Some diagnosis.
So here, when you visit the doctor, he have tab in his hand, right? At technology level, now he have tab in his hand. In the tab, he is going to write, what is your problem? Why you came here? So he will be writing some prescription and recommending for the diagnosis. When you go to diagnosis, there what they will do? They will do some tests, right? Now, whenever you go to doctor, first question what he will ask? What is your problem? Next question.
What is your health problem?
Diabetes, do you have? Do you have BP? Do you have thyroid problem? Why he is asking these 3 questions?
Everybody has now.
Common condition.
Everybody means if you are sweet, we will get diabetes.
Yeah, it's common. Sir.
So because of stress, we are getting all these things. All life became mechanical. So doctors are automatically, even if you say I don't have diabetes, then he will ask when you checked. Yesterday, sir. No, today again you check. If we are waiting for more time for doctor visit, we automatically will get BP.
Yes.
At home, no BP. After going to hospital, full BP. For some people, for married people, home always BP, going hospital, nothing, happy. So these things are there. Then he will write for diagnosis. At diagnosis, there is a functionality, right? Here we have some functionality, right? In his tab, in his hand, he is writing something. For that, we have to develop functionality or not? As a developer and admin, we have to develop this functionality, right?
Sir, what are the diagnosis? What is the payment of the diagnosis? We need to pay there also.
Here at diagnosis. So that billing information is different now. So here diagnosis, again at diagnosis, billing point will come. Before going to diagnosis, you need to have billing. If you pay money, then only you will take your blood sample. Every time billing will come. You go to patient registration, bill. Once you go pay the bill, doctor visit, again bill at diagnosis. He will give 2 copies, 1 copy for you and 1 copy for their reference at diagnosis center. So this billing we will talk later. Now after diagnosis, he will write reports, right? Online reports we will get right now. It will come to your mobile, your user ID and password. You can check your reports online, right? For that, you need to develop some functionality or not? Getting?
Yes.
Don't get scared. All these things I have to do or what? It is very simple to develop. Because you are not going to implement at a time everything. For booking appointment, you will develop separately. For patient registration, you will develop separately. Doctor visit, you will develop separate functionality. If you think all at a time, you will get stressed out. Again, you will get BP and thyroid problem and diabetes, everything you will get. Don't think at a time. Now, that's why we are thinking, what are the steps and how to implement those steps? By the end of our course, we will understand everything. So that's why I am saying improve your awareness on each and everything. Next, after diagnosis, what will happen? After diagnosis.
Reports.
Okay, reports here it will come.
Reports will come.
Okay. Then after report,
Again meet. Can again meet the doctor.
then he will recommend for treatment, right?
Yes.
Here treatment can be either inpatient or
Outpatient.
if you behave like I have so much money, I want to pay anything just to cure my disease. Immediately doctor will say you need more tests. Because you are saying I have money. I am scared of this disease. Do something. Immediately more tests, You have to join immediately without no way time. Otherwise, tomorrow you will die. It can be either
It
inpatient.
happened.
Huh?
It happened government hospitals, right?
Government hospitals, they will give treatment to us. I don't think so. They will immediately, they want us to go out. Even if you have cancer, they will say nothing is there. Private hospitals, even if you don't have cancer, they will say you have cancer. I have this awareness. I don't know. You are from which state?
Andhra Pradesh, sir.
They are giving full treatment to in government hospitals.
No.
Okay, I don't know. I don't want to comment now on government hospitals. Okay, now it can be inpatient or outpatient treatment. The functionality for inpatient is different and functionality for outpatient is different, right? Right?
Yes.
So if it is a small thing, if it is outpatient, they will write medicine, right?
Medicines.
So what
Yes.
medicines they will write now? As per your experience, whatever disease you have, what medicine they will write?
Paracetamol.
Wow.
Erythromycin.
Oh. Okay. What else?
Sinarest.
What,
Ginkgo. Antibiotics. Ginkgo.
Dolo 650.
Taridon.
Ginkgo for multivitamin.
Sinarest.
What is that?
Pantoprazole.
For gas, right? If you use these many tablets, you have to use.
Strepsils.
Okay. All these things they will
Calcium
write.
tablets.
Even whatever disease you have, all these are common tablets now. I don't know what will happen if you take all these tablets. Your liver will spoil. So So if it is inpatient visit, there will be a room, right? Room charges will be there, right?
Yes, sir.
Based
Exactly,
on
sir.
the room charges, your billing will change. Right? This is different functionality. And this is different functionality.
Yes.
So based on the room charges, if you opt for single share, the billing is more. The equipment, what they use is costly equipment they use. So based on the room, there will be billing. Based on the outpatient, billing is different. Here, medicine, everything will come. Nowadays, if you go to private hospital, per day it will be 1 lakh plus bill. Almost. And we don't know whether we will come alive or not. If you take KCR medicine, no medicine is required, Khalik. If you have cough or something cold, just use KCR medicine. Khalik, are you from Telangana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't need to go to any hospital now. Evening shops are open at morning 10 o'clock. Till night 12 o'clock, you will get all medicines.
That's like mansion house.
Okay. It is KCR brand or what? I don't know. Okay. Now, in the sixth step, what is sixth step? What is sixth step?
Home care. Payment.
Billing. Once billing is done, next?
Discharge.
Check out.
Discharge. Checkout is for Voyo rooms. I don't know. You might be having more idea on that. So this is the process. To understand this process, we need to have rocket science or what? Nothing is
Yes, sir.
required. You need rocket science for this to understand this process. These
Oh,
7
no.
steps are common process. We know, everyone knows.
Simple process.
Simple process. If you have understanding of this, they will ask in interview, what is your current project? You will say, I am working for healthcare project in USA. So you will explain all these tips in detail. Do some research in Google. What is the healthcare process in US? Mostly in US, what happens if you join in hospital, everybody will have insurance, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have insurance, you have to sell all your properties in India.
Too expensive, right?
Too expensive in USA because quality of treatment is like that in USA. Without diagnosis, even they will not give paracetamol tablet as well. If something happened to you, if you sue them, they have to pay millions of dollars to you. Their process is different. So many things are there. I have worked for healthcare domain in US in 2007. Swapna has complete knowledge on healthcare domain and insurance domain. She worked for many healthcare hospitals in US. Okay, now if you understand this process, you can easily explain. Now what you have to do is you have to select 3 domains and write like this. What happens if you go to car showroom? What happens? If you go to supermarket, what happens? Back-end operations, what back-end operations are happening? All those things you have to just think and write. It is simple way. There is no much difficulty. Everybody clear about this, right? This is one of the task and homework for you.
Thank you.
You can
Okay,
able to do,
okay.
right? Everybody can do it, right?
Yeah.
You can
Yes,
select.
sir. Yes, I see.
Yes, sir.
Next one is, this is at functional side. You know this functionality. After knowing this functionality, after you go to your Salesforce project, what will happen now? What you have to do? What IT company does? This is at client side operations, right? Client side, right?
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
functionality. This is the business happening at client side. As a developer and administrator, you have to understand this functionality, and this functionality who should know? Business owner should know this functionality as well as developer or administrator. As a developer or administrator, we must know this. Getting? Everybody got clarity, right? What you have to know?
Yes.
So now that is one clarification you require. Now what will happen? When you join in the IT company, what kind of people will be there? You might be joining as a Salesforce administrator as or developer. Mostly your role will be this. Maybe based on the company, designations will change, but you are learning Salesforce. Now you might be keeping your resume as Salesforce developer or admin. If more experience are there, you might be project manager or you might be technical architect or solution architect. Swapna is solution architect. It is the highest position at technical side. And you can become a business analyst. Any one of these positions might be this position, solution architect, you might not. You can apply for these 4 positions based on your skills. If you do all homeworks, everything you follow, entry level no is this one, Salesforce administrator or developer, or sometimes if you are a fresher intern, all these roles will be there. You might be applying for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roles. Okay. Here, in your team, these people will be there. In your team, in IT company. Now, at client side, who will be there? In IT company, these people will be there. And client side, who will be there?
Owner.
Business owner or representative. Who knows entire functionality of the business? And they, sorry?
Product owner is also there, right?
Yeah, it can be product owner. Now, every business, if they have very good budget, they are appointing their own technical team to run business smoothly. At client side as well, Salesforce developers, managers, business analysts will be there. So product owner or project manager or business analyst. These people will be there at client side. So now, who is running business?
IT company.
IT company running business or client running business?
Client is going to running business.
Client.
Client.
Who knows about business?
Line manager or business analyst.
Client,
IT.
client knows and people in the IT companies knows. But who has to give POC? Project requirements, who has to give?
Architect.
Client.
business-
Client has to give requirements. They will give requirements. These people from client side, business owner or representative or product owner, project manager, business analyst, people, his own people will sit together and he will prepare a document. That is called POC. In interview, they will ask how many POCs you have worked on. How many POCs you have implemented. One project.
POC.
Sorry?
What's the abbreviation of POC?
Point of contact.
Point of contact.
Proof of contact. Proof of concept.
Proof of concept.
Okay, thanks.
Proof of concept. So it will be provided by the client. So because it is his idea, it is his own idea. He wants his business to run in that way. He wants to develop application in that way. So all of them will discuss and they will give that POC, that requirements to IT company. POC comes to IT company. To whom it will come? To whom it will come in the IT company? Might be
Developers.
one of the executive member or board of director.
CEO.
Might be for CEO also. Because they are handling project at high level, right? They are
Yeah.
responsible for the project. So first they
I think
receive that.
team leader.
First they will receive. These people will receive. Once they receive, they will pass it to project manager. Project manager will read in the night. Then he will pass to solution architect. Or technical architect. And what they will do is read this document. We will discuss on this. So when they read it, this is called a phase requirements gathering. Here, client also involves when they are gathering requirements from IT companies, because they will discuss, they will send this document and these people will have to discuss with client, right? Right? Because any clarification, we understood this document in this way. Am I right or not? You want to make further changes. These people knows more technical things in the IT company. And they will say, I want like this. And these people will say, no, it is not possible in that way. They will ask why it is not possible. We want this way only. There might be going debates about this. So finally, what they will do is they will come to a conclusion. Okay, this project should go in this way. As a person from IT company, you are discussing with client. You need to know how to speak with client. We cannot speak with client like speaking with our spouses. Every day fighting for something. Not like that. We have to discuss in a polite way. We should say, no, it won't be possible in that way. Because these are the reasons. It should not like, if I want to buy saree. No, no money. Why? What is that? Yes, my last week you purchased saree. Why you want saree now? And fighting and arguing for a whole 1 day. It should not be like that. So in this requirements gathering phase, those who are at high level in IT company, those will be communicating with these people in the IT, in the client, from the client side. They will be discussing and they will be coming to one conclusion. These are the requirements we need to develop in this way. This is the business functionality. These are the operations. Once it is done, they will prepare functional documents. Functional design they will do. How they will do functional design is they might be writing in a Excel sheet or Word document in tabular format. Or like a milestones. We have to achieve this functionality in this way. Here, these people get involved. And sometimes senior developers also get involved in this. Next phase is once functional design is done, technical design documentation. In this technical design, for each and every functionality, what code is required, how we have to write code. Here, database structure, functional design, everything will be there. Functionality, database design. Here, implementation of business logic, implementation of code, front-end code, back-end code. Business logic. All these things are done here in the technical design phase. Again, once it is done, you will get approval from them. Here in this phase, again, project manager might involve, might not involve. But solution architects and technical architects, senior developers will be involved in this space. Or developers also get involved. And they will write coding. Nowadays, even a project manager also doing coding in Salesforce. So we can consider project manager also in each and every phase. We should not think, I am a project manager, I will not write code. Because there is very simple coding in Salesforce. Everybody can write code. So these people will involve, then they will do unit testing. Whatever code, because they might divide this code. They might divide the functionality.
Just going to testing, right?
One developer this functionality, second developer this functionality, third developer this functionality, fourth developer this functionality. They divide the functionality and they will do unit testing. Their functionality they will test. So then complete functionality testing they will do. Whether this application completely working as per the client requirements or not. Functional testing is done. After it is done, then user acceptance test. Then code will be here. We will discuss with client. Client will be there live and they will test. Here client, project manager, client, project manager, solution architect, technical architect. These people get involved. In functional testing also, all these people will be involved. Here in unit testing developers, because they are individually developing functionality. 2-3 developers together might work on the same functionality. So all of them divide their parts and they will do unit testing. Now code will be moved to production. This is how in IT company operations will happen. This is from client side and this is from IT company side. So everyone has clarity on this. This is what I want to explain for today. So your main homework is this. I'm going to take this. So I will send this document to you. So I will do it.